Hey there, this is Kat, and thank you for joining me for my Stand Out and Grow live show. I appreciate it. Today, I have a wonderful guest, and I am very certain that you're going to enjoy this show as well because it has to do with my favorite topic, video and audio, and the things that you can do to stand out and grow your business. So, let me tell you a little bit about my guest. It is Barry Tate, and he is with Tate Media. And his expertise is everything and anything audio and video. They do a lot of product show kind of videos to showcase their products, goods, or services. They work with a lot of manufacturing companies, but they're very diversified. So the one thing that I love about Barry and his company is they have been around for 30 years. So without further ado, let me bring on Barry. Hey, Barry.
Hey, Kat, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Oops, sorry. No, and so can you just give our viewers and listeners just a little bit of background about what you do, who you are, and a little bit about your business?
Sure. Well, I've been doing video production for 30 years exactly this year. Started in 1993 in my basement and I've grown ever since then. I actually started prior to that in high school with a need to record my wrestling tournaments.
Okay.
So as I did that, we got into doing events and weddings and then into the corporate space, which is where we're at now. We do a lot of training and sales and marketing, history videos, conferences, conventions, YouTube channels, social media, podcast, you name it, anything video or audio will do.
Okay. Awesome. And so I guess the big thing for you is what is the latest? What is the trend now? What do you see as the trend that's going on right now?
Well, trends are still in social media and podcasting, live productions. The more you can push it out there, the better. You get it swirling around the internet. Stuff that's not stuck on a DVD or a physical media, something streaming like you're doing now, is definitely the projection of where things are and where they're going.
Yeah. I and I would agree. I think that everything that I have been talking or watching or listening to, or I watch a lot of the people in the trades and the marketing trades and the influencer trades and what have you. And the one reoccurring thing that I hear over and over and over is video production. So really using the power of video on your social media. And the biggest thing I hear more so often than not is that they are predicting that within the next possibly 3 years, all of social media will be nothing but videos. And I want to give a little glimpse into this because, what really kind of, catapulted this whole trend and everything was when TikTok
Right.
came into the marketplace, because video was always a part of social media, right? It was,
Yeah.
you got YouTube, but the short form, the short
Right.
form. And so TikTok brought that to life for everyone, and people are addicted. I personally have a TikTok account, but I try not to log into it because you can get sucked
Yeah.
in for
Right.
hours. You know
It's
what I
quite
mean?
the format. I mean, the vertical video,
Yep.
I will admit, being a little bit old school, when I first saw that, I'm like, video's got to be this way. It's got to be
Yep.
horizontal. But
Hmm.
I've changed my tune since then because TikTok, it is very addicting, but it's been adapted by Facebook
Yeah, I was,
and
yes.
all the other ones,
I
YouTube.
Yep.
So
I was
vertical video is not going away.
No, and I was just about to lead into that because now YouTube has shorts.
Right.
And so now Facebook is pushing
Right.
because you could always do stories, but reels is the one that is a little longer, and you can do some creative things with.
Mhm.
But in reality, if you think about like all the social media. My husband has a Reddit account, and now it has where you can stream your videos, right? You can just go through it in your feed. And he's addicted to it so much so it drives me insane. But he is very addicted because he's just sitting there going through it. And the other day, I was like, "You're like a teenager just sitting on your phone
Yeah.
watching all these they're just stupid videos, you know?"
Well, you start with one stupid video, and like an hour and a half later, you're still looking at them.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So what would you say with because you've got 30 years of experience and that's a long time in video
Yeah.
and now audio too, which is fantastic. What would you say is the number one biggest challenge for business owners when they think about video?
Well, first, I think you need a plan. Why are you doing video? I think it's great to dance around and make a fool out of yourself on video. I mean, who doesn't like to watch that? But
Mhm.
let's be serious on say for instance LinkedIn. You want to have a plan to help your business grow
Yep, yep.
and
I
the
would.
strategies to get that message out there that your audience wants to hear. You know,
Yes.
it's one thing to see a train wreck or something sensational to get them to look, but there has to be some substance and it has to be a plan to how are you going to get people to get an audience, sell something, train on something.
Yes. And so let me just like circle back around in what you just said, because if we use LinkedIn as a point of reference, okay,
Right.
so we'll just use LinkedIn. That is a very powerful social media platform in that a lot of CEOs are on that platform. They respect that platform, right?
Mhm.
So they're on there. So a TikTok video is not going to have the same effect on a LinkedIn platform as it does on this right?
Right.
So
It's going to have a reverse effect, I think, in on LinkedIn, because you go to a certain platform, it has its own personality.
yes.
So it's like you're going to a different style of party. You
Yep.
dress differently, you talk differently, and I think that people need to realize that.
Yes. And I agree, because I think what happens sometimes for some entrepreneurs or business owners or even content creators themselves is that they go to TikTok as their go-to, create their video and then repurpose that in the different social media. And as you just alluded to, Barry, that doesn't always work, because again, you've got to really think about who is your audience on those different platforms, right? Those different
Right.
platforms, because they are very, very, very different.
Yeah, they all have their own little personality and different things, or they wouldn't be unique. Uh, I think you have to tailor your message and your style of how you present yourself um, on the video
Yep.
for the platform. It has to be contextual.
Yep. 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 I would agree. I would say probably as a business owner, the most powerful videos that we have pushed out on social media have always been video testimonials.
Right? That's a good one to key up on, and we can help you with those as well. I think those are very powerful because you get to see the person, you see the body language and the inflection and the facial expressions.
Yeah. I think video testimonials is heavily underutilized
Yes.
because again, they are so very powerful. And some testimonials, like I'm an observer, I'm always observing. And some of the video testimonies that I see for some businesses, even like very small businesses, like it's so emotional. And right then and there you got me with sight, sound, emotion, like every sense except smell, every
Right.
sense
Yes.
except smell, right? I mean, you
Right.
got me.
Yeah, video is very powerful. It can stir the emotions and it can make you feel like you know the person.
Yeah. And here's the thing that I now utilize in in talking to you before this show, where we'll touch base on some of these things, is that I use video now. Like if someone books an appointment, I send them to a landing page where I say, hey, thank you so much for booking a get to know each other chat. I promise you that I will not sell you. We will get to know each other. And I look forward to getting to know you and learning more about your business. So
Right,
I leave a very general but personalized video to let them know, hey, I'm excited about it,
right.
you know?
And that's what I appreciate about your show and your videos is you bring that energy, the smile, and you really feel that through the lens. And that was one of the things that I liked about watching you, to be honest with you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. But Barry, that says a lot. You just said a lot. Like if people were using video more often, right? Through their sales cycle, through their I don't know if they do any events, if they're doing trademark shows or trade shows or whatever,
Right.
the power of video, let's say that, and I think more people should do this, is when you go to a trade show or a conference and you're going to a booth and maybe that person's not there, freaking have a video up
Yeah.
and testimonials or someone explaining the product because you had to go to the bathroom, right? You had to go to the
Right.
bathroom. Put a video up. Make sure that
I
you have
was
it.
I was just at a trade show yesterday at
Yep.
UW Parkside,
Okay.
and the ones that attracted me would have the big giant screen,
Mhm.
and they had a video running, and
Yep.
it's
Yep.
gonna catch your eye. There was a
Absolutely.
lot of there's a lot of booths that are just kind of blah.
Yes, yes. And I agree. And especially the ones that are empty with nobody and just
Yep.
all the literature. And to me, that's like not using the power of video. If you could have had a screen talking about the product and some testimonials intertwined in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And another great way to use video is, and I'm thinking from my standpoint when I'm working, as part of the sales cycle, if someone books an appointment and then you send them to a landing page, and let's say that you're a new business consultant, right? A new business coach, you're new, or you're just a business coach or consultant. Let's say that once they book the appointment and then it goes to that video, then that coach or consultant can say, hey, thank you for setting up this appointment. We're going to get to know the ins and outs of your financials, and I'm going to help you understand if you can make $25,000 more revenue without spending a dime. And I look forward to meeting you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I
people.
think it gives you that personal touch
Yes.
for the speakers out there and the coaches. I think if you're not using video, you're missing the boat.
Yep.
And I always tell people too, if you have a website and it doesn't have video on the homepage or anywhere, you've only got half a website.
Yes. Somebody gave us a thumbs up for that. Yay. And I
Because
agree.
yeah,
And I
the
agree.
websites are meant to house video. It just
Yeah.
works so well.
Yeah. And like you said, it is a great way to really get to know someone without meeting them first, right? You get to know
Right.
them, you get to understand their personalities. And I'm going to use the same point of reference that you just did. If you're a consultant of some kind, a business coach, an author, or a speaker, even a business owner for your establishment, an intro video gives them a little taste of who you are and your personality, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And here's the reality of it is people buy from people they like.
Yes.
Period. People buy from people they like. They're not going to buy from someone they don't like.
And if you're a little bit shy, you don't want to be on video, you just have to do what I had to do. I had to get over myself. I was shy individual. I like to hide behind the camera for
Yeah.
years and years and years. And now I'm stepping out, getting in front of the camera, and it's a little nerve-wracking at first, but after a few times you do it and you get better and you get better and each time you get a little bit better. So last week I did a talk in my high school
Hmm.
and I recorded it. And so yeah, it's fun actually. This is a lot of fun. Thank you.
It is a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm going to bring up two things. Okay, I'm going to talk about the two things. One thing we're going to hit on, and the second one we're going to circle back around. Okay, because you guys do podcasting as well. We're not
Yeah.
going to talk about that right now. So hold on.
Okay.
Okay, so but you mentioned that if you're shy, right? have you ever, do you guys do where they just record the audio and then you put a picture of them and you put slides of their
Oh
business?
yeah,
Okay, okay. Because I would think there's some workarounds until they can get comfortable with being in front of a video.
sure. I mean, there's workarounds. We could write a script.
Yep.
You could narrate it. We
Perfect.
could have a professional narrate it.
Okay.
We're actually doing 5 new videos for our new website that's coming up.
Okay.
And can I mention the special we have for your listeners, or should I wait
No,
on that?
you have to wait till the end because they have
Wait
to
till
stay tuned. Yeah.
okay, well, stay tuned then.
But you just mentioned like there are workarounds with videos. Like it doesn't have to be you per se in the
Right.
video. It can be, where it is a voiceover or somebody that represents your company or something like that to that end.
Right.
Um,
We find a lot of owners that would like to do it, but I've met a lot of people that are great salespeople,
yeah,
but you get them on camera
that's
and there's something about it. It tightens you up. And if you're not used to it, I get it. So there's other ways around, like getting a narrator and just having a voiceover would be one way to do that. Yeah.
yeah. That's amazing. Okay, now we can talk about podcasting.
Okay.
Okay,
Podcasting.
because podcasting is one of the hottest, newest thing going on now. I have a podcast. I love podcasts. I listen to podcasts. Podcasts to me remind me of like books on audio.
Yes.
So, and I'm an audio book reader too.
Right.
So, and I think people can relate to that. To me, the more different types of properties you have, the better for you, because not everybody is, let's say, a video only or an audio only. So what do you do for podcasters? What are you guys doing on podcasts?
Well, we have a studio, and I'm in part of it right now. I have a green screen over on this wall over here. So we can also green screen you if you want to be in Hawaii or some other place.
Now, where are you so that people know?
I'm in my podcast studio.
No, location.
Oh, I'm in Racine.
Okay.
I'm in Racine, Wisconsin. We're just off Highway 20, just about 3 miles off the interstate. So
South of Milwaukee,
south of Milwaukee,
north of Chicago.
north of Chicago. Yeah,
You're right in the middle.
right in the middle. We have cameras. We'll travel.
Yep.
So we go all around southeast Wisconsin, northern Illinois. So go to our website, tatemedia.com, and check it out.
Yeah. Okay, great. And now with the podcast, are you just you're recording and editing it for these people that have podcasts, right?
Right. So we have a table, we have a TV over here that we can put up your logo, we can put up a website, we can do multiple cameras, multiple microphones,
Got you.
we can add in graphics and music, we do, the whole shebang. So everything from just audio to a full video production.
Okay. Because but you don't help with the strategy of the podcast as far as like coming up with their name and the content.
Typically, no, but
Okay.
we're open to help in any area that we can. We do strategize with companies for their social media, and we write scripts with people. So we get involved on the pre-production part of it as well. So
Okay.
everything from ideas to final distribution, shooting, editing, everything in between.
Okay, perfect. Because I know with podcasting, typically people will have a program show name.
Yeah.
They typically have, that they're podcasting once a week, sometimes once a month. I don't think of anybody doing less than that. It's either once a week or once a month.
Yeah, we've produced 3 or 4 podcast shows. Right now, we don't have any. But we're starting to get our own going, which is going to be called Tate Talk.
Yay!
Yeah, we've done a couple episodes, but I'm still trying to find my voice.
Yep.
So coming on your show, so that gives me some experience and some practice. I really like the side by side view, and the reason I like that is because I don't have to worry about 3 different angles and 5 different people. It's all
Yep.
straight on shot.
Yep. Yep.
You can see both people right at the same time. You don't have to have an operator to cut back and forth. It's simplified, right?
Yes, exactly. And I think people like that too. Like when they're watching YouTube videos or any type of social media video or podcast, they like that you're looking straight at them. Like,
Yes.
hey, thank you for watching me. I'm
You
so
get that
excited.
connection.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Because when you start to do some side shots and stuff, to me, that makes it dramatic. And those are great for testimonials. Those are,
Yeah.
those are some dramatic shots,
Right. Right.
So I can see or if they were speaking, right? If they were doing some kind of speaking event and you're recording them, that's
Right.
always like powerful when you have all the different angles,
Yeah, we can do that as well. It all depends what your style is, what your budget is.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. It always comes to like a budget number, huh, Barry?
Well, we can't work for free, can we,
I
Kat?
got it. I got it. I got it. Oh my God. Okay. So you guys also help strategies for optimizing YouTube videos and their channels. Is that what you guys are doing as well?
We do just about anything you can imagine that's video and audio related, from YouTube channels to drones to
Oh, wow. Okay.
podcasts and sales and marketing and corporate events and training. We do safety videos. So over the years, we've done probably 24 different styles of video.
Okay. So you just said something that just sparked an interest. So, okay, I like the idea of the training videos.
Mhm.
Okay. And the corporate videos. I'm assuming those are corporate videos for introduction, to new employees, to new clients.
Could be an HR video. It could be
Okay.
a corporate anniversary video, which is one of our main things, is that we do interviews with founders and owners of businesses,
Okay.
and then we cut those into social media clips. So
Gotcha.
we have a product called CAM, which is Corporate Anniversary Marketing, and you might have seen some of my videos on LinkedIn, maybe not.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do that. We're like you said earlier, we're turning 30 years old, which is unbelievable. I can't believe that we're 30.
Yep. Yep. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank
That
you.
is fantastic. Okay, cool. So just about anything that someone can think about are the video production abilities that you guys are pushing out and doing.
Right. Anything related to corporate to help your business grow, right?
Yep. Yep.
So stand out and grow is the theme here.
Mhm.
So we're here to help you stand out and grow.
Awesome. So, do you have any success stories that you can think of from anybody that you guys have worked with that started doing videos with you guys?
Some more recent projects that we've been working on, or what do you mean?
No, just any success stories, like anybody that's hired you, and then as a result of it, now, let's say they
Are
have
famous, like they pop
famous
up?
or more followers or more engagement or whatever you want, whatever the result is for them. Because I know everybody's goal is different when they use
Right.
video, you know.
A lot of our videos are for internal consumption.
Okay.
We have shot videos for Harley-Davidson and Johnson's Wax,
Wow, these
and
are some big names.
yeah, and Lennox and
Okay.
Aurora, and a lot of the big manufacturers around here. So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of those have been over the years have been for internal. The training videos are internal. Sales and marketing videos can be viewed by a limited number of people. The conferences and conventions are kind of a limited audience. It's not until you get to the podcast and social media
Yep.
that you start to get a little bit broader audience. But even there, I don't think you need millions of subscribers
Nope.
to follow you. You need a few hundred. The more the merrier, obviously, but I think people are fooled into thinking, oh, I've only got,
A
X amount of
hundred, a
views.
hundred followers. Yeah.
Well, if you've got 100 true followers, that's not bad.
That's very good.
Yeah.
That's
So
very good. That's a very good point. I like that. That's a very good point because you're right. You're people shouldn't think and limit themselves that thinking, "Oh, I have to be an influencer to have video," or "Oh, I have to be like so many followers before I do videos." No. In fact, video helps you grow your fan base.
I think that's the one thing that I think more importantly, you need to do it consistently, like you've been doing.
Yeah.
And I think that people need to look to your show. It's it's the grind that you grind out one interview at a time,
Yeah.
one client at a time. It's not that you're just going to pop off and all of a sudden be this
Yay!
huge megastar. Well, it starts one video at a time.
Yes. And I agree. I agree. And I'm so glad that you said the keyword consistency because I can't tell you how many times that I have said that over and over and over.
Mhm.
And I don't think sometimes people get it. I feel like you kind of have to pound them in the head because consistency is the king. It is.
Well,
It's
I think that's even for my own videos, I sometimes would rather produce another video for somebody else,
yep.
and I think, oh, I got to do my videos now. I get busy, and it's like to be consistent. But I have been consistent over the span of 30 years, so that does help.
Yep. Yep.
In that people come back to me that I knew in high school and college, and from 10 years ago, and whenever
Yep.
it all builds on on top of each other.
Yeah. So, in your 30 years, is there a favorite video that you've produced or pushed out?
Well, yeah, I've done a lot of videos for Lennox,
Okay.
and we have done their conferences and conventions, and we used to do these spoof movies. So we spoofed the Avengers,
Okay.
and we had a lot of Lennox people dress up in
Oh,
Avengers.
how cute.
We shot at Miller Park and downtown at the Hyatt. We shot. We were running through the streets of Milwaukee dressed up. We were at the Milwaukee Mile. It
Yeah.
was a really fun video to do.
Okay. That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm glad that you get enjoyment as well as the client does.
Well, that's what keeps me going is that I enjoy what I'm doing.
That's fantastic. I love it. I know the big thing that because we have a lot of clients for us as a marketing agency, we have a lot of clients that are speakers or coaches. And the big thing for me is like when they go do a speaking event or a conference, especially when it's a little larger, kind of event, they always fail, never succeed at recording these things. And I always tell them over and over, like, do you understand the value of recording that and
Yeah.
capturing your audience and capturing their reaction and capturing you and action?
You should just hire someone wherever that event is.
Yep, they
Look them
should.
up on the internet. I'm sure there's a lot of videographers would love to do that for you. Get the footage and then deal with it later. At least you have it. If you
Yeah.
don't record it, so even this, I'm in the studio, so we're recording this through the StreamYard,
Yep.
but I've got a camera above the laptop here,
Yep.
and I'm filming this. So we'll cut this up. I've got a wireless mic on, so I can get the good audio, and we're going to use this as social clips as well.
Nice. 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 So let's talk about that as we wrap this up, Barry. So how do you work with remote clients? And if so, walk me through the process of that.
Well, we work with any business that values video and social media, that
Mm-hmm.
wants to grow, that can see that we have the expertise to do this, and that wants a long-term relationship.
Yep. Yep.
We just don't want to do a onesie twosie video. We want to really help you in the long run. For the longest time, we would do onesie twosie videos, and it's like, okay, and we'll do that to get our foot in the door.
Yep.
But ideally, we want to build a long-term relationship with the clients that we get to know, to like,
Yeah.
and that we enjoy working with them.
Yeah. And, and having a partnership like that helps you and them have a good brand that's intact, because
Right.
the brand is probably the most important part in
Right.
when someone's doing video, is making sure that brand is intact, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Now you can tell us your special offer.
Okay, a special offer for all Cats viewers out there for watching this till the end. We're giving a 30% off of your first video that you do with us in uh, in honor of our 30th year in business. So we started in 1993, and here we are 30 years later. So we want to offer you 30% off your first video with us.
That is awesome. So they just need to reach out to you, right?
You can DM me right here, LinkedIn, or Kat. She can pass it on to me.
Yep.
Either way, you can go to our website. You can email me.
Yep, that's perfect. So I have messaged everybody. If you didn't catch what Barry just said, 30% off for their 30-year anniversary, which is fantastic. And congratulations to that. That is amazing, Barry. I always talk about statistics of to business owners that start out. The failure rate is just incredibly high, and
Mhm.
if people don't know, I have to remind them, because that's just what I do. If 50% of businesses fail in the first year, and then up to 95% and within 5 years, and a
Yeah,
lot of that is bad strategy, bad management, and running out of money, you know.
yeah,
And so again, if you leave with anything, I think the couple things that you want to leave with is consistency
yes,
wins. If you do something consistently, it will pay off. It won't pay off immediately, but it will
right.
pay off. So you just have to understand and know what is going to be your strategy in order for you to stand out and grow your business. And video and audio are two components, two pieces of media that can be repurposed and reused and live forever.
Exactly. You said it very well.
Yeah. So, okay. So if you want to connect with Barry, as he just mentioned, connect with him on LinkedIn or go to the website tatemedia.com. That's TAIT media.com. And they will reply to you and respond to you. If they have questions about audio, video, they can reach out, right? It doesn't have to be for the
Absolutely.
30% off.
No, it could be questions or comments or suggestions or what you thought of this podcast. I'd love to hear what other people thought of it.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Fantastic. Well, Barry, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure, and I hope to meet you in person someday.
Well, we
And
can. We'll chat offline.
okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Kat.
Barry.
Bye,
Okay.
everybody.
Bye. Thank you for joining me today for Stand Out and Grow. We had Barry Tate, who has over 30 years of experience with professional video production and audio production, and a great resource. So if you're thinking about some very good quality produce video or audio, please reach out to Barry. He's your guy. He can help you out, even if it's just a question. And you know what? I always say there are no stupid questions. The only stupid question is a question you didn't ask. That is the only stupid question. So, once again, as I always end, um, you got this. Until next time, catch me on the Stand Out and Grow podcast. Thanks so much.